So for the glute bridge sprinter drill, there are quite a few cues that I give to my clients, and it often begins with the initial foot positioning. So we're going to go through that first, and then we'll get into some of the cues that I give in terms of hip extension and making sure the drill looks really solid. So first is foot positioning. You want to be on your heel, and you want to make sure that your heel is actually reasonably far out. You want to be a little bit wider than 90 degrees whenever you get into hip extension. If 90 degrees is all you can do, that's fine. It's going to be harder the farther you put your foot out. It's going to be more challenging, and I want it to be challenging. Once you get into hip extension, you're going to hold an isometric. So this single leg is going to bridge into an isometric position. We want to emphasize getting the hip up, hip extension. So if you feel like you're dropping that hip, just reset and let's get it back into position. The other foot needs to be bent 90 degrees and the knee needs to be bent 90 degrees. So the foot is flexed and the knee is bent. When you're ready, you're going to focus on pushing the foot out and bringing it back in. You don't want to think so much about lifting it and extending at the knee. You want to think about pushing the foot in front of you and then driving the knee back, okay? I always say pretend you're pushing somebody away from you. Has anybody ever seen the movie Wolf of Wall Street? The scene, if you've seen it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Push them away. Lift your butt high to the sky. Make sure this is 90 degrees. Foot is flexed. Drive the foot out. Bring the foot back in. It will be same on the other side. Lifting that hip up high. Making sure the knee and the foot are 90 degrees and flexed. Driving the foot out in front. Pushing that person away. Bringing the knee back. Pushing that person away. Bringing the knee back. When your foot is on the ground, make sure it's not turned out. You want that toe to be up high to the sky, facing the ceiling. And that's the glute bridge sprinter drill.